live. Let me try on YouTube to see if I can see it. All right, this is just a test. Borrowed a phone holder. Someone said that if I tried this on my phone, the color might come out better. I don't know how long my battery will last, but I figure it's worth a try. And hey, Carla, can you hear me? Can you hear me before, if you can, before you leave, let me know that the audio is okay. Appreciate you coming in even though you're at work. I'm trying to test this out to figure out placement and everything. All right, thank you so much. You have an awesome day at work. I will be live later tonight at 8 o'clock. I'll have my sale, and then I'm going to just head right into some crafting. Pre-sale, I'll be showing off some stuff I'm working on. So I hope you have a great day at work. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm trying to figure out where the camera's over here. I hope you had a good lunch and everything. So let's figure out based on that. This is a whole new learning curve. Okay, that's a little too far. Hey, Jacqueline. No, just my phone. Somebody told me. I have a Logitech camera. But somebody told me that the color would come out better. It would be truer if I did this on my phone. So part of this is a test to see how quickly it dries, what the paper looks like. If it's more true to the color. So I may have to close the blinds, but tell me what you think. What does that look yellow to you? Is this looking, because before it was coming up white. So does this look like this is the lightest color I have, so I'm trying to kind of test. Okay. I'm going to try closing the blinds to see if that helps at all. We may get some micro buffering just because I'm on the phone and I've never done it before. Used to be you couldn't, if you didn't have 1,000 followers, you couldn't use your phone at all. So this is an improvement. Okay, so how's that? Better, worse? I seem to be buffering. So let me take my mouse off that. Okay. So it is a light yellow. On your end, I appreciate you coming in, Jacqueline, and maybe being my test information. It's a pale yellow, but it is a yellow. Is that coming? And then I'll show us a couple other colors and see if we can't. It looks right to me. It looks like the right color. It doesn't look white, but it does. Is what this color. Soft yellow. So let's leave that there, and then we'll bring up here we've got some unicorn paper. Let's see what that looks like. There is definitely a lag. Cool, cool. So now I'm doing like a little flip through of the unicorn paper. That's looking pretty accurate to me as well. I just have to wait for it to catch up to where, you know, I'm looking at it and I know it's behind. So this is good. Now let me see if I can tell how much battery. Oh, even the chat comes up. That's cool. But can I tell what my battery level is at? This is all new for me. Okay, I think it was at 87%. It's at 85, so that's pretty good. Yes, I think this is looking much better. Much truer to color. So let's flip it this way. and see, because this is very bright. That's sassy. Oh yeah, that is better, isn't it? That is much better. Okay, okay. So I think as long as I don't have a monster, because I can't really watch it on my phone, it's in a holder. But let me get a look at this. It's still a tad bit lighter, but that is very much closer to. So this is a brighter pink and this is a brighter purple, but this is much closer to, well, let me see if I get it up closer to the camera. Yeah. So it is a little bit brighter than it's showing, but this is much better than it was before. So let's check. These are vintage index cards and they're teal. Well, back when I started, that wasn't an option unless you had 1,000 subscribers, which I think you do, but I do not. I have been forever stuck around the 650 mark, between 620 and 650. I go up, I go down. But these are vintage index cards. I'm just trying to see. That's a little bit lighter. The index cards are a little bit darker than it's showing. Same here, but it's still better color than before. So, oh, how long have you been streaming? Because I've been at this I never even checked again after, like, I just assumed you still had to have. So someone suggested it to me and I'm like, well, I don't have, and they're like, I don't think you need that. So, this is my test. Okay, so it's probably been implemented in maybe the last, I haven't checked in forever about, that's got some nice occlusions on it. It's still lighter, but it's better than I was getting on the Logitech. All right, so that's awesome. And then there are some coffee dyed ones. Actually, I think these might be tea. They got a little grungy though, which was cool. That's a lot lighter than it's showing. Let me take that off the. Thanks for coming in and having a look for me, and seeing what's what. I maybe need to just adjusting the camera a little bit because I'm learning where it is. I don't necessarily want my coffee cup there. Okay, I think that's probably good. And it may be the angle too. It is light, but it's got. So it does have some stippling on it. Okay. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to move the cord so it doesn't cast a shadow. Okay, that is very bright, so I don't know if I can do anything about that on this particular thing. But I will be filming at night, so that may make a difference. I hope everything is going well in your little dying world. I know you are always working on new things. So I'm just, for my own edification, trying to get a look at how. Okay, that's. I'm going to try something. Let's see what happens there. This is lighter than is showing, but it's, let's see if you can see some of the markings on there. So we got some nice extra staining on there. Love it. I'm guessing it will be better at night because it is a little blown out. All right. Let me see if I can glance at my battery power, how we're doing. I think we're doing okay. All right. Let's see how this looks. I need to see if I can do something about that autofocus. This is the thing about learning new stuff, right? To figure it out. Then I have to figure out how to exit the live stream, like how to end it. See, that's much more lighter than, that's way, way lighter because the paper is probably twice as dark as it looks on the screen. Okay, so what can I do about that? I'm going to stand up for a minute here and look at if I have any options. Like what are the, I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, let's see, let's see. I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, I didn't want that. Let's see. Hide live video. Mute. I'm looking at what I can't see the comments right now because I'm looking at what the editing stuff is. Like what's happening over here. I do not want to flip the camera. Which light? Okay, let's try this again. We definitely don't want that. Okay, there we go. Now I wonder if we can make it. What is? Sorry, I'm making the camera wiggle. What is this over here? Oh. Okay. And I don't see any like stop autofocusing or whatever. Create highlight. So those options are limited. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever put them in. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this is, now I just got to figure out where is all the light coming from because I have turned off most of the light. I have like turned off the overhead light. I have. So. This is like so much lighter. Okay. Let's look at maybe something about this. Okay, and that's lighter too. He had a pretty nice even color on the 24-pound teal. It's very nice color. Now that's looking a little more like it. So it's still a little blown out, but I'm wondering if as the sun passes, it is 3:13 here. When I go live, it's going to be 8. So I imagine the situation will be a little different. But like as it's coming down, it's showing you the true color and then it blows out. Like I don't know a way to. Let's see. If there's like a lower on the brightness or something. I don't know what that does. I don't. Okay. Nothing in there, and I don't see any other real editing stuff on here. And I don't want to screw up the live. All right. What happened? If I lift it up. Or put my hand in. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. That's closer to the true color of it. That's a lot closer. Okay, okay. Let me try. Now this one is lighter than the 24-pound, obviously, but now let's see if I hold it up. Them together, and then I put my hand in there and let's see what we get. Trying to figure out how to best present it for the sale. Okay. So this is the 24-pound over here, and then this is the grid paper. So I know, because that's what I want to look at my hands. Yeah, I think it's a little bit darker than that, but I don't know. I'd say it's like maybe 3 or 4 shades lighter there. But we did get a pretty good look at this. Let's try that again. And then I'm going to put the purple back up and see about that. See, that's about the color that this is. So this is darker. Yeah. And down here you can kind of see that's what it really looks like. This part down here. So I wonder if just seeing if I different angles, different. Well, that's fairly accurate. This part here is a little bit lighter than this part over here. And I don't know that that's coming off on the. All right. There, but there is definite lag. Yeah, that's. Oh, now that makes it look blue. That's interesting. Because it is not blue. It's, oh, there, that's a little more accurate right there. That's pretty good. All right. Let's see if there's anything else I want to look at today. Let's look at what the lights like this, what the yellow looks like. Okay. But you can at least see that it's yellow, so that's good. Because before it looked white. Okay. All right. Well, that lets me know what I needed to know. Thank you for everybody who came in and watched. If you're watching this later, hey, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the colors. And I will hopefully see you all, or a bunch of you, at 8 o'clock tonight. I would love to sell you some of my goodies. My move is coming up very quickly. I've got a couple of places that I am looking at, and I need to be able to prove, some income. So if you guys want to support me, come to the sale tonight, and think about my Patreon. There's, I think, 6 levels, and you can get goodies at most of those levels. Joining at the $5 level gets you a 10% discount off my sales, and my Etsy store is about to go live again. Um, I'm about to launch my Ko-fi store. So if you want to support the channel and help me make this move so that I can get in a place where I can have more control over my interactions with you, and and you know it's I die here, but when I'm in my own place, it'll be a little bit different because it will be my own place. So if that makes sense. I also have a line on a couple of jobs. I'm feeling pretty good about everything. So I'm down to like 3 weeks. So come and at least check out my goodies and see what I have, and hopefully you'll feel like buying some goodies for you to work with. Until then, however you're spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. Have a great Monday. I hope it's already started off well, and that you are having a good one. Mondays are not always the happiest day of the week because we all have to, it's if you're working a traditional work week, it's the start of the week, and after the weekend, it takes a hot minute to get that vibe going. So I hope it treated you kindly and you got stuff done. And I hope to see you at 8 p.m. tonight. That is 7, 6, and 5 across the country. We'll start out talking about things that are going on and showing some stuff that I'm working on, and then we'll get into the paper. And this is looking more, now that it's just sat, I think it maybe has to sit for a minute. Maybe all the movement is what's blowing out the color, because those are all looking a little bit more like what they are. This is still a little bit lighter weight the teal grid, but now that it's sat here and it's just focusing on it, so maybe that is the trick. I'm gonna, just for my own edification, but yes, I hope that you are having an awesome time. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses. I'm gonna let this run for another couple minutes, but I know that you all have to go, so have a great and wonderful rest of your Monday. And if I don't see you at tonight's sale, or the fun crafting part afterwards, not the sales aren't fun, because they are totally fun. You guys come in and you chat, and we just got, yeah, that's looking pretty accurate now that it's just sat for a minute. It's still a tiny bit lighter, but yeah, okay. So I think I've got it figured out. Thank you guys for coming in and spending some time with me, and I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye. Oh, where's, let's see if I can get my hands in there. Okay. Yes, bye. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses. And that is the end. Well, I gotta go up here and figure out how to close this. All right, so let's see. How much battery did we use? Not too much. We should be okay for a sale. Now, what do we do? Here we go. Close. No, What are we doing? Share with your audience. Quick start. No, that's not what I want to do. How does one end a video? No, okay. Do I just click this X? I hope not. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Why, yes, I am. Thank you. Okay.